What's up, guys? I just saw a Broadway play. Now, can you guess which one I saw? You don't know? Let me give you a hint. You'll be, wait for it, the answer. Still don't get it? Still don't get it? Alright. Well, while you wait, you'll be back for the answer. No? Alright, I'll make it a little easier for you. You're gonna hamel a ton of fun. You're gonna hamel a ton of fun once you figure out the answer. I saw Hamilton. Bring it back to 6th grade. Alright? Your boy discovers the Hamilton soundtrack. Alright? You'll figure out why I'm in this position in a sec. Your boy finds the Hamilton soundtrack and he's like, what is this stuff, bro? What is this stuff? So I gave it a listen. Keep in mind, I don't know what Hamilton is at this point. And I start hearing this stuff. And I hear, dun, 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 dun. This isn't how the song goes. You'll be back. I hear that song, and it clicks. Like that. Clicks. And ever since that moment, what? 6th grade, I was like 12. So 7 years ago, I've been a Hamilton fan. And for the first time, I'm happy to say, I finally saw it. Now, I've seen the Disney Plus version, which is sick AF. But does not compare to the real thing, alright? I was sitting there. I was like sitting kind of above the stage, and I was looking down. And for the first half hour, I couldn't believe, I could not believe that I was there. And I know I'm going to sound like a nerd when I say this. I was tearing up a little. I was so happy to be there. Because there's just something about people being so passionate, especially people on Broadway, because they do that stuff for years, 8 times a week, which is dedication. You gotta love what you're doing to be able to do that often and for that long. So there's always an emotional attachment to that, but it just makes me so happy to just see it finally. And I know how all the songs go, but I've never actually seen the real thing. So it's like, oh my god, I know this song and I see what's going on now. It's crazy. Now obviously it's not the original cast, and all I've ever heard was the original cast. So going into it, I was a little worried that I wouldn't be as hype about the songs I was hearing. But hearing those songs while physically being there was, I don't think it was any different from if it was the original cast. I was shocked. First off, they sounded amazing. Second off, I was like a little kid. It brought me back to my youth. Granted, I am 18, so kind of still in my youth, but it brought me back to my super youth. Now the big question, was Hamilton actually good? Maybe you could have used context clues to figure that out, but yes, it was good. Probably, and yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's probably the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole life, and ever will. Sorry, I peaked. Now after the show, I was standing outside the theater, and all of a sudden I hear a scream, and I'm like, what was that scream? And I walk over. The cast members went outside to say hi to people, right? And there's not a ton of people here. It's not like they're getting swarmed. So obviously I run over because I want to see some of these people. And my boy Aaron Burr is out there. If you don't know Aaron Burr, he shot Hamilton. That should be enough for you to know him. But in the play, he's more than just the guy that shot Hamilton. He's my favorite character. Alright? He's a great dude. Trust me, great dude. Anyway, the actor that plays him is out there. So, I'm waiting there. There's a crowd of people. Not a ton of people, but there's a crowd. And I'm kind of standing behind. I'm like staring straight at him, right? Just like nervously staring at him. And he smiled at me, so that's a success in my book. But I keep trying because I want that picture. I go down the line waiting for him, and he finally gets to me, and he's kind of like looking at me. So I'm like, oh man, maybe I'm gonna get to meet him. And just before he gets to me, he turns around and he walks away, and I was crushed. I damn near cried. But my savior, Thomas Jefferson, not the real Thomas Jefferson. He passed away a little bit ago. He was there, and boy did I get a picture with him. Look how happy we are. So shout out to Thomas Jefferson. Shout out to Aaron Burr, too. He seemed like a very nice guy. I'm sorry we didn't get to meet. Maybe in another life. So yes, of course, me seeing Hamilton deserved a whole entire video. Because I don't think you guys understand how much I love this show. I don't think I even understood how much I love this show until I saw it. I had to buy myself a shirt. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shot. Was the shirt a little overpriced? Yes, it was. Was it worth it? Of frickin' course. They also had pickleball paddles, which throwback to last video. I talked about pickleball, but they were $100 each, so I had to step back on those. Anyway, if you live in New York City, the Big Ol' Apple, please, and this is coming from me, so you know it's legit, please go see Hamilton. If you're in the area and you want to see a Broadway show, see Hamilton. It's really amazing, and I just want to get it out there that I don't cry when I see stuff, right? I barely cry at all. That show got me to tear up, and this is taking a lot for me to admit. I cried probably like 5 or 6 times, and like I said, I don't cry ever. So if you're in the area, if you live in New York City, go see it. If you're traveling to New York City, make plans to go see it. That is quite literally all I have to say for this video. I love Hamilton. I'll probably be talking about it in the next video because I'm still shocked that I was able to see it. I know I sound like a nerd, but that's going to be it for this video. Subscribe to this channel and subscribe to The Nothing Show. New video coming soon about pickleball. Trust me, it's going to be funny, not boring. And that's it. Peace out. Hey, wait, before we go, I actually have to do a thumbnail. And of course, I actually don't remember what the little Hamilton star pose looks like, but I think it's something like... There we go, that's the logo. It's something like... I'm not doing that right. It's something like this. So this will be the thumbnail. Alright? Peace.